there, I'm Felicity Barr with the headlines on Al Jazeera. Pakistan's army says it's hitting Taliban targets in the country's northwest, but the conflict is forcing thousands to flee the Swat Valley. Up to 830,000 people have now become refugees. The UN's refugees chief, Antonio Guterres, visited one displacement camp and appealed for international assistance.
This is one of the biggest outflows that we know in modern times. And I'd like to make a very strong appeal to the international community. An appeal for massive support for the people of Pakistan in these dramatic moments.
Sri Lanka's government says thousands of civilians have fled the country's war zone. The military says ethnic Tamils brave rebel gunfire to wade to safety through a shallow lagoon north of Mullaitivu. At least 4 people are reported to have been shot dead. The government has rejected international calls for a ceasefire. Myanmar's pro-democracy leader Aung San Suu Kyi is facing up to 5 years in prison after being charged with breaching the terms of her house arrest. The Nobel Peace Laureate was due to be released in 2 weeks after being detained by the military junta for the last 6 years. These charges come after an American swam across the lake and sneaked into her home. In Turkey, police have fired tear gas at protesters who are angry that their homes are being demolished. Authorities were trying to pull down the houses in the Başakşehir district of Istanbul because they say they were constructed without permits. Several people were arrested and dozens injured. Pope Benedict XVI has held private talks with Israel's Prime Minister in Nazareth. The meeting comes a day after the Catholic leader appealed for an independent Palestinian homeland. It is the penultimate day of the Pope's tour of the Holy Land. His presence in Nazareth attracted tens of thousands of Israeli Christians. And the number of people across the world known to have contracted the H1N1 flu virus has now reached 6,600. But officials say the true figure is probably much higher. World Health Organization experts have been meeting to decide whether manufacturers should make H1N1 flu jabs instead of these seasonal flu vaccines, but they failed to reach a conclusion. You can, of course, watch Al Jazeera online anytime. Head to our website, aljazeera.net/English, and then click on the Watch Now icon. But those were the latest headlines here on Al Jazeera. I'm Felicity Barr. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.